Dionne, Remo, thank you for being here. I want to start with you, Remo. First of all, you are not Jewish. Am I correct?
You're correct.
You are a Muslim?
Muslim. Yeah.
All right. First question that many will ask, what are you doing in Israel?
I live in Israel.
All right. Why?
It's my home.
All right. Tell me something. Many people think that they are not Muslims or that they live different. But you have a good work. You have a good job. What are you doing in Israel?
I'm a policeman. I am working as investigator hate crimes in Israel.
All right. So people have trust in you, believe in you, and have hope of you to work with Israeli and with Jewish and non-Jewish. Am I correct?
Exactly.
All right.
And it's not only me. You have many Muslims in Israel that working in the IDF, in the police force, firemen, doctors. You have everything.
Tell me something just to know. Do you receive a different treat for being a Muslim?
No.
You are exactly like everyone.
Like everyone.
Right. Like that, you were also at the Festival Nova. They hired you. You were working.
Yeah.
Or you were at the party.
I was working.
All right.
Yeah.
What happened that day in your mind? You were there. What happened that day? What was the surprise? Because it's hard to understand what happened there.
What happened there is 36 cops fight against 350 terrorists.
Right.
We had only pistols.
All right.
And the terrorists were heavily armed with AK, MAG, snipers, RPG. And they didn't care who is in front of them. All they wanted to do is to kill as much as they can, to kidnap as much as they can, and make a lot of destruction.
How did you react when this happened? What was your reaction? Did you want to fight? Did you want to escape? Did you want to save people? What was your reaction when you saw terrorists and hundreds of them?
In the beginning we fight,
All right.
but we were out of ammunition.
Yes.
So we started to evacuate everyone to the east, in the open field. It was the only option. And from there, my duty to do what I am best.
What did you do? Fight, and then you put them on the other side, and then you could escape, you could stay there.
Yeah.
Why you didn't do it?
Because I was raised at home to help people, protect and serve.
You have an idea how many people you saved because you took them out of the field where they were killing people just like that. You have an idea how many you saved? Did you count, or you were just taking kids outside there?
Many lives, over 200. Yeah, many lives.
What came across you and your mind when this was not over, but this was like, what happened here? When you could start and say, all right, I'm sitting, what happened here? What was your first thought about it? You have family, you have kids.
Yes, my wife called me
Yes.
on 10 o'clock in the morning, crying on the phone, begging me to come home back. She told me something that broke my heart. Your kid's waiting for you. But I told her, I'm on a mission, but I promise I will come back in one piece, and that
Thanks for
what I made.
Thanks for having that promise come true. Tell me something. Your mission finished that day with saving many lives, then you come back to your house. But now you are sharing your story in a very interesting program of Israelis.
Yes.
Yes, with 3D glasses, virtual reality 3D glasses, and many other things. Why? You could be now saying, all right, I already crossed that. Yeah, I don't want to revive it. I don't want to feel it again.
It's important for the people all over the world to know what's going on, to know the truth. They get wrong information, and they use wrong information. They need to see the truth in what happened on 7 October. And if they still don't believe, they can come to Israel and see with their own eyes what's going on.
Tell me something, Dionne. This is what in the glasses, when you see it in this program, what do you see? People are saying, what is it, or why? Or do you see what happened there? It's a reality, it's a
Yes.
representation of what happened. What is it?
There's two parts to Survive to Tell, Be the Witness. The first part is an opportunity for people to be the eyes and ears of 5 survivors who have incredible stories to tell, including Remo. We've got Nimrod Palmach, who is also the CEO of Israel Is,
Yes.
and the mastermind.
That came and go and saved many people also.
He did, the mastermind behind this concept. We've got Remo, we've got Milet Ben Chaim, Mazal Tazazo, and Ophir Engel. And each have unique stories, and the purpose of it is to be used as an education tool so that we can show the world exactly what happened, and through human-to-human stories you can create empathy and understanding and education so that people who are misinformed might learn something new and will remember these stories and talk about them and share their feedback and their response and advocate and do something. Because at the heartland of what Israel does is they educate people to talk positively about Israel in the world. And this tool, we have toured the world, and so far, since May when we launched it, already 6,000 people have experienced it.
Not only Jews, that's what I was asking.
Both Jews and non-Jews.
All right.
This month we've just wrapped up a 42 campus tour across the USA,
Right.
where we've gone through 25 states to college students, Jewish and non-Jewish. It was represented at the IAC conference in Washington DC just this week. It has been all over the world, and people of all ages have seen it from age 15
Incredible.
and above. And it's censored enough to create an element of shock and surprise, but not trauma, because unfortunately these survivors have experienced the trauma, and we are the lucky ones that have been spared. But it's our responsibility to tell the story of these survivors for the people who couldn't survive.
We can talk a lot about it, but I want just to ask you, what is the reaction of these students, non-Jewish students, that maybe 3 days before they were exclaiming, "Free Palestine," from the river to this, and then they see what happened.
Yeah.
Is there a change? Is there a reaction? Because that's the important thing.
Definitely, there is a sense of shock and disbelief, because it's almost as though they'd been brainwashed to believe the exact opposite. They'd been misinformed, and inadvertently saying "Free Palestine," they are inadvertently championing terror. And here they can see through the stories that they are the victims of terror. And it's one word that comes to mind is bewilderment, and that is exactly the purpose of Be the Witness through education. And then activation, actually advocating and doing something about it so that you learn to make a change.
I'm happy to be working with Israelis from the beginning, many years ago, and just to finish, Roma, tell me something. You have been in these meetings with non-Jewish students, and is there any question that surprised you, that you said, how is he asking, and what happened there, or any experience with them? Because I think there are many people asking and saying,
They're surprised that a Muslim is
Yes.
making the rescues as a police officer. That's what surprised them.
all right, and you are the big example that there is no apartheid in Israel, that it's there, and they can live together.
Equality.
Yeah.
Exactly. I hope many other Muslims, Arabs, Christians, and many other will understand that they can live in Israel, or in Israel that everybody can live
Exactly.
like the other one.
Yeah,
And that's important because that's something that Israel is doing.
sure does.
Something else you want to share with Mexico? You're in Mexico. Something you want to share
We
with the
just
people?
want to say thank you so much to the amazing community in Mexico City. You've all been so welcoming and so loving and caring, and this feels very much like home, even though it's on the other side of the world. Just everyone has been so receptive and kind and understanding and empathetic. And also what I truly took out of this is that they're actually going to do something with the information that they've learned. They're feeling inspired, particularly the children. We've toured all of the Jewish schools.
All right.
And we've we've shared the VR experience with students 17, 18 years old. And they all asked really smart questions, and they were all really motivated to speak up and to share and to just be really amazing advocates for Israel. And a lot of them just said, I have to go to Israel, I have to go there, I have to defend Israel. It's really been a draw card for them to not only speak up but act up. And I think that you might lose a bit of a Mexican Jewish community in the youth that might make Aliyah.
To Israel? All right, so do it.
No better place to
I have
be.
my son living there and my grandson, so it's important.
Yes, good.
For you, a message, it's important for you. How did you see Mexico, the people, talking with them?
It's amazing community, really. After they saw on the VR my story, they come and ask questions, many questions, smart questions also, and you see in their eyes that they want to do something to help,
Yes.
to support. That's amazing.
I hope many also non-Jewish will see it, will share it, will understand, and that your labor will help to change what is looking at the world about Israel, because that's what we need. People to know the reality about Israel and having people like you there.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.